Hello, and welcome to English Audio Lab. My name is Trevor.
And I'm Alicia. We're so glad you're here to learn with us today.
Today, we have a very useful topic. We're going to talk about what to say when someone asks you, "How was your day?" and, well, nothing really happened.
Oh, that's a great topic. I sometimes struggle with this. My day is normal and I don't have exciting news. I usually just say it was fine.
Exactly. And fine is okay, but it can sometimes sound a little boring or even like you don't want to talk. So today, we will learn some friendly, natural, and positive phrases to use instead.
That sounds perfect. I'm ready to learn some better answers.
Let's start with a little conversation. So, Alicia, tell me, how was your day yesterday?
Well, honestly, it was a very quiet day. I didn't do much. I mostly stayed home, read a good book, and later I watched a movie. Nothing special happened.
That sounds very nice and relaxing. A quiet day is a perfect way to describe that. It gives a clear picture.
Yes, it was a pretty laid back day. I really needed some time to just relax.
And laid back is another wonderful word. It means relaxed, calm, and without any stress or worry.
So instead of just saying nothing happened, I can say my day was quiet or laid back.
You got it. It sounds much more positive and descriptive, doesn't it? Okay, let's break down some of these useful phrases for our listeners. Let's start with a very common one. Nothing much.
Nothing much. How is that different from just saying the word nothing? That's a good question.
It's a small but important difference. Nothing much is a very common and friendly phrase. It's polite and shows that you had a normal, uneventful day. Let's practice. I'll ask you, "Hey Alicia, what did you do today?"
Nothing much.
Perfect. It sounds natural and friendly. Now, another great phrase is just the usual.
Just the usual. I think I know this one. It means I did my normal, everyday things like work, making dinner, things like that.
That's exactly right. It's a great way to say your day was normal and predictable without being boring. Here's another one I like. It was a low key day.
Low key. What does low key mean, Trevor?
Low key means simple, calm, and not attracting a lot of attention. If you had a low key day, you were probably relaxing at home or maybe doing some quiet errands, not going to big parties or exciting events.
Oh, I really like that one. It was a low key day. It sounds modern and cool.
Here's another classic one you might hear. Same old, same old. It does. Now, a great tip is to add a little more detail. You don't have to tell a long story, but adding one small thing can make the conversation flow better.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. You could say, "Nothing much. I just relaxed at home." Or, "Just the usual. I had a lot of work to do today."
I see. So you start with the simple phrase and then add a little extra information if you want to.
You got it. It makes the conversation more engaging and gives the other person something to respond to. Okay, now it's time to see these phrases in action. We're going to practice with some short, realistic dialogues. Alicia, you'll be person B, and I'll be person A.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Dialogue 1. A phone call with a friend. "Hey Alicia, how are you? How was your day?"
Hey, Trevor. I'm good, thanks. It was pretty quiet, to be honest. I just caught up on some reading at a cafe.
"Oh, that sounds relaxing. Reading anything interesting?"
Not really, just enjoying a calm day. How about you?
Great. Dialogue 2. You meet a friend while shopping. "Hi Alicia, so good to see you. So what have you been up to today?"
Hey, not a whole lot. Just the usual stuff, running some errands.
"Yeah, I know how that is." Well, at least you're getting things done. Okay, one more. Dialogue 3. A simple text message conversation. Imagine we are reading our texts out loud. "Hey, what's up?"
Not much, just chilling at home. You?
"Same here. It's been a very laid back evening." See how those conversations flow? They are simple, short, but they sound completely natural and friendly.
They do. In each one, the response was honest, but still kept the conversation going.
Now, it's time for our favorite part, guided practice. This is your chance to speak. We will say a phrase and we want you to repeat it out loud. First, we'll say it very slowly. Then we'll say it at a natural speed.
Are you ready? Let's begin.
It was a quiet day.
It was a quiet day.
Nothing much. Just relax at home.
Nothing much, just relaxed at home.
It was a pretty laid back day.
It was a pretty laid back day.
Just the usual stuff.
Just the usual stuff.
I had a low key weekend.
I
had a
low key weekend.
not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
Excellent job, everyone. Remember, you can always pause the audio if you need more time to repeat the phrases. Practice is the key.
Let's quickly talk about when you can use these phrases. The great thing is they're very versatile. You can use them in casual situations with friends and family, but they're perfectly fine to use with colleagues at work. That's good to know. And Trevor, is there a common mistake that English learners make in this situation?
Yes, a very common mistake is to just reply with one word, nothing. Depending on your tone of voice, this can sound a little cold or rude, as if you don't want to talk to the person.
So adding the word much to make nothing much is friendlier. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference.
It really does. Another mistake is feeling pressure to invent an exciting story. It is perfectly okay to have a normal, quiet day. People will not think you are boring.
That's such a relief to hear. Though it's much better to be honest and use these simple, natural phrases than to make up a story.
Absolutely. Authenticity is always the best approach in conversation. All right, let's do a quick summary of what we learned today. When you've had a normal, uneventful day, you don't have to just say fine or nothing.
That's right. You can say things like nothing much, just the usual, or it was a quiet day.
And if you want to describe a relaxed vibe, you can use phrases like it was a laid back day or I had a low key day.
And remember, it's always a good idea to add a little detail to keep the conversation warm, like nothing much, just watched a movie.
Perfect. You have learned so many useful phrases today. The most important thing now is to practice. Try to use one of these phrases the next time someone asks about your day.
And please don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every time you speak, you're learning and improving. Keep listening, keep practicing, and your confidence will grow every single day.
That is so true. Thank you for joining us today at English Audio Lab. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Happy learning, everyone. Bye for now.